Hello marketer, my name is Korkonpongse. Today topic we are talking about Clickbank marketing free report. So let's get one thing clear. Clickbank is an amazing affiliate program. It really is. In most cases it covers most niche. Regardless of what kind of niche you are interested in, usually Clickbanks would have a product that is either directly related to or indirectly relevant to your target niche. Clickbank also has a tried and proven tracking system. It is a better test platform. People cannot say that this is some sort of scam affiliate system that is unimproved. In fact, it's been around for several years, and as long as you play by the rule and you know that you are doing, you can make good money with Clickbank. Without that said, it is also a reality that the major realities of people who try their hand at Clickbank's marketing flat out fails. Either they fail right out of the gate or they fail eventually. Why do most of these people fail to make money with Clickbank? There are nice distinct reasons. Make sure none of these apply to you if you are serious about making serious bank with Clickbank. These are subject matter categories. These are basically a set of problems and concerns as well as interests. Niche involve products that address those interests, problems or concerns. A lot of marketers don't think in terms of niche. They don't even think in terms of audience who would have this problem. Instead, they heard that there is this amazing program called Clickbank and that people make thousands of dollars on every single month. That all they need to hear. So they sign up, get an account, and they start throwing Clickbank links all over the place. This individual crash and burns. They have to understand that's what niche marketing is all about and get into the heads of people you are trying to reach. You have to understand that people are not going to give you their hard-earned dollars because they have nothing else better to do. They are not doing it out of kindness of their hearts. They are doing it because they have a problem to solve. This is how niche marketing works. You target certain niche because there are certain problems that your product address. To get inside scope on how to set up a niche marketing system using Clickbank, click here below the video. Many Clickbank marketers think that the more streams of traffic they get, the better off they will be. In theoretical terms, this makes out of the sense in the world. After all, just like with real river and stream, when you have many small tributaries getting together, it turns into bigger and bigger body of waters until you have a raging rivers. Unfortunately, on the internet, things don't actually work this way. You have to specialize methods, master certain channels before you scale up to other channels. Sadly, too many people marketing outsource of Clickbank product in up marketing on so many places that they never master any of these traffic sources. As the old saying goes, jack of all trades, master of none. Don't commit these mistakes. Instead, build a niche specific sales reinforcing traffic system for crowd up by clicking the link of the video. The link video below the video. I can't even begin to tell you how many people are impressed by Facebook traffic. Now I wish I could tell you that they have such a favorable view of Facebook because of direct first-hand experience. Unfortunately, most of these people are just repeating what they are heard before. People keep saying that Facebook ads deliver solid results, so they buy into the fantasy. Once they start putting their money where their mouths are, they fall out in the worst ways possible. There's a lot of this. This is hype. You are you're not saying that Facebook ads will not convert. That's not my point. My point is if you are completely clueless regardless Facebook ads, chances are your first, second and possibly by even first hundreds campaign will fail or will at least yield disappointment results. Make no mistakes, paid traffic can pay off, but there is a steep learning curve and it's also very expensive. This is why a lot of Clickbank marketers fail. They have a few $1,000 laying around, so they blow it all on Facebook ads. They don't have a system for filtering Facebook ads or qualified Facebook ads. They don't even know how to post content based ads. Let's put it this way, they probably would have gotten the same result if they have taken those thousands of dollars in $100 bill and set them on fire. Don't use expensive paid traffic when you first begin your Clickbank marketing journey. Instead, click the link below the video to use this alternative system. Please understand that even though you are not paying which actually dollar, you can still be losing money with your traffic generation effort. Time out after all is money. Unfortunately, it's very easy to waste your time on different manual traffic methods. You think you are making a lot of progress because people are clicking on your links. You might want to think again. Look at your conversion. Please understand that just because you put it in a lot of time, effort, and energy to dump up traffic, this doesn't necessarily mean that traffic will convert. At the end of today, it doesn't really matter how many people click on your links. Do you know what matters? That's right. The amount of dollar in your bank account. That's the bottom line. Big focus here. This is why it's really important to think of your manual traffic generation effort in terms of return on effort. Look at the return that you are getting. How much money is ending up in your bank account? Now line this up with how much time and effort you put into generating that result. Look at other activity and see if they yield higher return on effort. This is how you should think. Otherwise, it's just too easy to waste a tremendous amount of time, a manually intensive traffic campaign, and have very little conversion to show for it. At the risk of seeming like I contradicting myself as far as failures, reason number 2 go. Please understand that you cannot put all your eggs in one basket, but that doesn't mean that you should spread yourself too thin either. Focus first on one or two traffic sources. Identify the opportunities, make it work. Get your first conversion, figure out what you did right and scale it up. Once you have optimized one particular traffic source, move on the next. This is how you succeed in the Clickbank marketing game. You don't restrict yourself to one traffic source because if anything goes wrong and that traffic source is no longer available, you can kiss your income goodbye. Use the system you just described, identify, customize, optimize, regularize, and scale. This is how you systematically move from one traffic success to another. Do this the right way and you would have many fat stream of traffic producing income and taking your bank account to the next level. I run into this problem all the time. I advise a lot of Clickbank marketer and entrepreneur. It turns out the real majority of them have their eyes set on one magic product in their niche. Now I commend them for their single-mindedness, but this can also be their undoing. Seriously, they are sabotaging themselves when they do this. You see, just because other people doing well with product on Clickbank doesn't necessarily mean that you will share in their good fortune. For the better reason, your audience members may not click with the stuff that you are selling. This is where a bit of diversity come in. You should pick a niche and then come up with as many products on Clickbank's marketplace for that niche. Promote out this product using your 3-layer content system. The more of this product you promote, the better, because this gives your audience member a lot more choice. However, you would quickly realize that only 10% of product that you have chosen to promote actually sell, and of this 10% maybe one-third sell far more units than the other. Focus on those trees. Drive more traffic to those. That's how you succeed. Fortunately, you are not going to get there when you started your Clickbank marketing journey with just one product. You have to promote as many products in your chosen niche as possible as you can. Filter the ones that are runaway winners. You have to go through this process. You cannot skip any step. Have you ever come across a blog that have obviously update quick a bit when it began? Maybe it has a lot of posts early on, but eventually whoever was running the blog posts less and less updates until they stop posting. It's been several months since their last post. In fact, if you visit the blog after enough time has passed, you might even get a 404 error because the domain name has expired. Of course, there are many reasons why this happened. Maybe their budget ran out. Perhaps they have serious issue with their personal life. Possibly they got a full-time job and just didn't have the time. Whatever the reason may be, they just stopped updating. Please note that one of these reasons is that they lost interest. Don't let that happen to you, because when you build a website based on a niche that you really don't care about, it doesn't take much for you to lose your motivation. After all, you don't really care about the product as well as the people you are dealing with. The solution to this is actually pretty straightforward. When selecting a niche, pick something that you are passionate about. How passionate? Well, you will select niche that you would take, because even if you are not getting paid, that's how pumped up to motivate you are about those niches. Start with those. When you have starting out with Clickbank marketing, you will guarantee of this error seriously. You will look at product based on keywords and then automatically fill them based on their gravity score. Gravity measures how well a product sells. Gravity measures the total number of units selling for that product within a certain period of time. The problem with using gravity as your main niche selection model is the fact that it can hide a lot of unprecious information. For example, if you pick a high gravity product that 100 people sell, you are under the impression that the average person promote that product is doing really well with that product. This is too much to assume. In fact, in many cases, it might well be a handful of people of 100 people who actually makes many money from that product. It may eventually even will turn out that just one person account for 80% of this sale, the sale of a product. Unfortunately, you don't get this impression while you obsess about the gravity score of a Clickbank product. Look at the big picture, focus instead on its specificities, focus instead on the sale page of product and analyze it and see if it fits your audience member. Look at the feature of the product and specific problem it solves. Don't get hung up on gravity score. Who know how that number is calculated? Who know what the internal details are? Failure reason number 9. They got on the Clickbank bandwagons. Please understand that Clickbank marketing is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not something that you sit down to do and when you get up you make a lot of money. You have to put in the time, takes work, effort and sacrifice. Unfortunately, a lot of people make their money promoting Clickbank, making through resorts and books. These people paint a very rosy picture of Clickbank marketing lifestyle. They basically lead you to believe that once you sign up for a Clickbank account and you get you Clickbank affiliate links that you will basically make money fairly quickly. This is not true. You have to know what you are doing. You have to learn how to select your niche and you have to learn how to sell niche product the right way to the right people at the right time. Thankfully, by clicking the link up below the video, you will learn out of this more. I have come up with a master blueprints of successful Clickbank marketing. I have dispensed with wordless traffic generation and marketing approach that don't yield results. Instead, this result that you will get zero in it. On the stuff that work, I have cut out all of the fluff and have gotten straight to business. Whether you are a Clickbank virgin, newbie, or seasoned veterans, you cannot miss out on this blueprint. It is based on my several years of success as a Clickbank marketer. If you want to know the inside scope on how to Clickbank marketing right and you can only afford one book, buy this of the result for you. Click the link below the video and finally achieve the success you have been dreaming of. Bye.